The lateral raise, another highly functional, great exercise for delts. It's for side lifting. That's abduction. The position of scaption works best for most people. When I say the position of scaption, I mean the motion works best when your thumbs are up in this position and your arms are ever so forward. Try it. See what works best for you. Maybe this isn't ideal for you and you're a little further back, or your thumbs are aimed slightly different than up. You can focus on what part of the delts you want to work. Anterior, mid, or posterior. If you want to work mainly the anterior, you're going to lean back when you're doing it. Okay? And you'll feel the tension there. Remember, when we're doing any of these exercises for hypertrophy, focus on contraction and tension from the moment you start to lift. When you initiate that lift, make sure, in this particular case, it's the anterior delt that's doing it. Remember, your body wants to cheat. It may recruit something else and put you off form to start. You're in control. Make sure through that entire range of motion, it's the anterior delt that's taking the brunt of the force. If you want to work the medial portion, you're upright. And of course, in all these positions, your core is engaged. For the posterior, you're leaning forward when you're doing the movement. And then you're working more of the rear delt. Even if you're standing upright or seated upright, core engaged, tall spine, you can adjust what part of the delt you're working by the way you rotate your shoulders. When you're externally rotating them, you're focusing more on the anterior part of the delt. When you internally rotate the shoulders, lo and behold, you're working more of the posterior delt. Remember to check in with your kinetic chain. Are your feet flat on the floor? Are you grounded? Is your core engaged? Long neck, looking straight ahead. Scapula, retracted and down. Don't forget the 3 pillars for hypertrophy: frequency, intensity, volume. When we're talking volume, if we're looking for 20 working sets in a week, say this is one of 3 workouts we're doing, we're going to want to get 6 sets today, maybe 6 sets on day 2, and 7 sets on day 3 to get that magic 20 number. Today, we can do 3 sets of shoulder presses. In the rep range for hypertrophy, the magic number generally 8 to 15, but everybody's different. Perhaps for you, it's higher reps, lower weight. The next person could be much lower reps and higher weight. The second exercise, do the lateral raises. Any variation. Think about that rep range. The second day, once again, you're doing 2 exercises, 3 sets each, and on the third day of the week, to hit our 20, we do 7 sets. So maybe on that 7th set, we bring in a ringer to mix it up, keep the neuromuscular system guessing. Hypertrophy loves to be off balance. Keep the intensity throughout the whole workout, through every repetition. Don't get lazy. You don't have to go to failure every single time, but occasionally, absolutely, push your body. You want to go to about 60 to 70% of your maximum reps. That's stopping about 2 short of complete failure, which is okay as long as it's intense and you're focused on that contraction from the beginning of the movement in the elongated position all the way to the tight contraction. Feel that pump. There's some tips on how to maximize hypertrophy of the delts. In the past 2 episodes, we've talked about 2 foundational exercises. There's plenty more to come, and we're going to be touching on every major body part, so stick with us. In the meantime, if you have questions, suggestions for exercises, concerns, leave them in the comments or shoot me an email. And other professional sources I recommend highly: Athlean X. Jeff Cavalier is awesome. The guy's a wealth of knowledge. He used to be a physical trainer for the New York Mets. And Ben Pekulski of Muscle Intelligence. He's a former pro bodybuilder, and he's dedicated his life to empowering you to maximize your peak performance in mind, body, and soul. Check him out. In the meantime, go out there and be the best you can possibly be. I love you.